good evening. Now, my topic means the illustration is based on spoken English. So, spoken English is exactly we become confused sometimes. What is exactly the strategy to improve or beyond improving English speaking? So I would say in this regard it is not at all complicated, rather it is, I would say, easy. But it makes me surprised when I see a lot of our students with, with our conversational approach when they start classes with me or with the teachers. Actually, we are the students of ESL, is English as Second Language. The students, they think about English lessons and they are thinking of intensive grammar lessons and complex phonetic charts. We do not do any of that. So at least we need at the hardcore theoretical level. What is it? A bit following the grammar books. Just in as per usually I follow under an team. So theoretical level at this stage, those who are a little matured after completion of their higher secondary or graduation, they usually come and they express their eagerness to start speaking. Yes, initially it is seen, it is seen, it is observed, it is realized their eagerness, and all of a sudden they start thinking this is possible. Nothing is impossible. I have just and I have an idea that I have acquired in my life. So I would say you always. So you start speaking English with your neighbors, with your friends, with your colleague, with your classmate. Whenever you get time and as often as possible for you, in order to develop your spoken power. It exactly does depend upon about your practice. Either it is impossible to be really be fluent in English without practicing, without application, without applying. With the speakers, means those who love, those who are the students, those who are pursuing graduation, post-graduation, or they are in school details. So we always ask them to memorize thousands of words, and it is really possible for them to, but unless until it is used or it is just applied, it would never help the student. So with the teachers, they sometimes, with the teachers sometimes just suggest them just to follow this cram it. So English is not at all possible through cramming. Rather, being practical, you would be able to have strong hold at English. And the students, they expect to learn grammar and simply be able to speak fluently, which is exactly partially it is right. While comprehending grammar, it seems to be simple. Understanding how to use and how it be its introduction So, appropriately and quickly in a real conversation is the most difficult challenge for English learners. However, everything is made possible and the students can go and get it. Students, if they get in touch with the teacher as well as if they are being just what is called practical, being just there, if they realize without using, without applying, we would never be able to follow. And of course, thereafter the grammar it arises whenever a student is a bit smart at grammar or the preliminary knowledge or primarily he is taught or she is taught. For them it will be easy for them and for the students those who are a bit advanced in this field. Above all, that is, you are being in the society, being in school or colleges or being with the friends, you need to apply this one, then it will be helpful. See, today just I have suggested the students just to follow the J.C. Nesfield and Martin. Yes, I would say you this in just following the J.C. Nesfield or the Ren, E.C. Ren and H. Martin. The exercise 5 is tough. There are words are given there to make from noun to adjective and verb and like this. So if the students pay attention to that, that will be helpful. So one word just like a calf, how can we make it? Mud in calf. Full, will be full. So there are this theory also, of course, maybe I don't know, I have learned it through practicing or through applying or being in the university for us. When I was getting in touch with this educational system, then I have, it is my entire concept that I usually tell. So, I would say you, there is a grammar, just consider it, such as preposition, figure of speech, and slang. That's normally I've been with the friends and you normally use this, are impossible to be mastered. So it is a part of a related education. It's entirely. So theory becomes useless unless you have an intuitive understanding. It is called intuitive understanding of the application. Practice is the key to improve spoken English. So thereafter, whenever you will be in touch with that, it has to come. System will make you. There's nothing more I will say in this figure. So this is my latest suggestion. Just I feel myself on. So if the students they follow, I think they must achieve success. And conclusively, I would say a language is endless. More you practice, more you read, more you analyze, then only it will be possible. You teach the dramas, teach those few poems and make it interpret its interpretation. It is rather too easy. I do not find complication reading a poem, making its interpretation. So it has become just like my mother tongue. The system has it. Though day long I use Bengali, and during my service period I usually used with my colleagues, friends, and wherever I used to go, use them. Hindi, Gujarati means it's called mixed theatre. So most of my time I had used only Indian English, Indian language. Hardly I got opportunity to use English. Officially it was, but my message is to the students, please start speaking with the help of a pedagogue and experienced teacher. Then I would say to achieve success will be much easier than that is it. So don't make yourself puzzled and don't be comprehensive about your previous mind. So you can attend classes everywhere else. There are plenty of classes are available on Google and YouTube, and YouTubers they do it, they upload. But I also, being Bengali, I would say simple. That's fine. So I have completed one this to be uploaded. The board has been filled up, but I do not have the time. And there or above all, it is precise to make myself free from what is called tension. I need to be. So let's see. Tomorrow or day after, I must upload that. Thank you. Nothing more to add. Nothing more I to say right now. Thank you. Good evening.